competition in the United States is very competitive, and that's why we think that the United States would be a great opportunity for us, because there's such a large and growing market share. Competition in the U.S., there are four major competitors that we will be dealing with. First off, we've got Marriott. Marriott is globally the largest hotel chain. They account for $14.5 billion in revenue globally, which is 8.3% of the global market share. In the U.S. alone, Marriott has 4,268 hotels. They do not have the largest number of hotels in the United States, but they do have the largest amount of hotels globally. One of the downfalls of Marriott is they treat their back-end employees fairly poorly, accounting for low employee satisfaction on the back end, but high employee satisfaction on the front end. So people that are up front and dealing with customer service. Hilton is the next runner-up, accounting for $11.3 billion globally, or 6.5% of the global market share. They account for a few less hotels than Marriott at 4,029 hotels in the U.S. alone. The problem with Hilton is that the increased wages have been causing problems with the hotel and being able to afford the increasing level of costs. But Hilton has increased the number of hotels they've had in the United States by 14% over the last half decade. The Wyndham Group, they have been a large competitor on the global scale for a long time, but they are very, very predominant in the United States. The Wyndham Group has 5,726 hotels in the United States, making the largest competitor in the United States alone, with the highest number of hotels. But globally, they only account for 5.5 billion, or 3.1% of the global market share. They're actually declining in the U.S. They're not able to keep up with the modern trends, which has been causing them to decrease. In fact, since 2011, they have decreased 4.7% of the number of hotels they have in the United States. So the question is, should we enter into the United States? And the answer is simple: yes. The United States is projected to grow in the hospitality industry by 5%, and that's just domestically. They're supposed to increase 5% annually, and that's projected to go on forever. Now, the United States is home to a lot of tourist destinations, such as Los Angeles, New York. We have all of these different tourist destinations. So we're a hub for domestic tourism and foreign tourism. We attract people from all over the world, and people within our country travel, making there an even greater need for hotels and room and board. We would focus mainly on the West Coast as we roll out our new chain. We'll want to focus in creating a new subsidy that would encompass the West Coast. Since Mexico, our other country that we will be entering the market in, is going to be focusing here on the southern tip. That's kind of where we're as well wanting to focus our efforts, is in the same geographic location. That's why we want to focus on this West Coast, namely Los Angeles, Sacramento, and possibly even move up into the Seattle, Portland areas. And those are kind of the outlooks on the United States. And so we believe that the United States, we should enter the United States on the West Coast, and we believe that there is a good enough market share that we can really take advantage of. Thank you.